Hi there, please ignore the hair, just please ignore it. Anyway, I'm back with something that I haven't done in quite a while, probably because I suck at it, but anyway, I'm back with it again, and it's a review, I know, and it's for Morgan Matson's Amy and Roger's Epic Detour, which was amazing, and I just felt like sharing the love with you lovely people, because, you know, we love talking about the books we like, right? And since I sort of changed the format of my wrap-ups, I don't really get to talk about the books as much, because, I don't know, I just wanted to, like, sit down, chill, and talk with you about a great book. So basically, this book is about Amy, whose family goes through some stuff, and so they go under some major changes, not quite for the better, and Amy somehow ends up living on her own for about a month, but then her mother asks her to bring her car over to Connecticut, where she is now living from California. But Amy can't drive because of said things that change her family. And so this is where Roger comes in. He is the son of one of Amy's mother's best friends something. This sounds really confusing, doesn't it? Anyway, so they end up taking a detour. That's quite epic, if I do say so myself. I know, you wouldn't have guessed it. And it's just amazing. I love road trip books. Who doesn't love a good road trip book? And this was phenomenal. It had so many awesome little thingies in the book itself. It had like receipts and playlists, which are awesome. Just, they are on YouTube and 8-track, and just look them up if you do pick up the book and listen to them as you read, because they are phenomenal. They are amazing. Honestly, they have everything from Fall Out Boy to Wicked the musical. I was in. So I love that so much. It just made the book feel so much more amazing already, and the plot was already brilliant. I thought the whole road trip aspect was so amazing. I love good road trip books, so this one was a great one, and I loved the characters and the dynamics. I especially liked all the different family dynamics. I wish we would have gotten to see more of Roger and his family and like how they act around each other, because we barely got to see that, didn't we? And I wish we got to see more of him and his friends, and I don't know. There are some things that could have been developed, but then again, the book is already like 300 something pages, and that's not quite what it should be about, you know? So it kind of makes sense if you think about it. But yeah, I loved the family dynamics for Amy, and yeah, the book was so great. However, I did feel a little bit at the end that it was like, that's it, that's the end. But maybe, just maybe, you know, that might just be because I loved the book so much and didn't want it to be over. I feel like I am pointing out so many negative things that, like, you can't figure out that I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. Like, the only thing that really bothered me, but it still didn't bother me quite as much, is the romance, because I felt it was a bit unnecessary. Like, don't I always feel the romance is a bit unnecessary? Or like, you know, most times, if not always. But otherwise, I loved the book. I thought it was so great. I had so much fun reading it, honestly. It was awesome. It was an epic detour from everyday life, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna show myself out. What I actually liked the most were the slightly darker tones to the book, which I suppose, or I hear that Morgan Matson is like famous for. This one, it deals with loss, it deals with addiction in a way, it deals with trauma and overcoming it, it deals with growing up and changing, and you know, it's great. I was honestly amazed. I love contemporaries with a slightly darker tone. I actually sort of wish it was darker, but then again, that would sort of like clash with the fun road trip aspect of it, so I guess that balance was perfectly found. So props to you, Morgan Matson, props to you. That was great. I loved the friendships in the books, sort of, except for the fact that only one of them is pretty much developed, and that one it turns into a romance, as you could probably figure out, so, you know, but there were hints and little signs of other friendships, and they were shown not as much with Amy, but with Roger and his friends. I think that's great in showing who they are as characters, because, you know, you don't actually expect Amy to have many friends, so that's relevant to who she is. But then Roger has all these friends, and they're all funny, and they have nicknames. And I think that this just adds some little more dimension to who they are, and it makes them seem more real, and, like, you know more about them. Just like with their playlists, because the playlists show who they are. I'm a great believer in the fact that your music says a lot about you. I mean, I listen to a lot of Halsey and I have blue hair. What else is there to life? I listen to a lot of Taylor Swift and I like cats. We're all cliches in one way or another, so, you know, it was lovely to see what they are. It was amazing to see their taste in music and how it changes and how they learn new things from each other. It was so cute. But my favorite part of it, besides the playlists, because I talk about them non-stop, were the receipts and the photos and the postcards, and that was so cute. I love books that have that sort of things embedded in them and inserted. And yeah, I just thought it gave the book so much more dimension, and it helped bring the story to life, and it was great in the context of the story, so that worked perfectly. Morgan Matson has to be some sort of genius, and I just have to pick up some of her other books, don't I? So yeah, I personally love this book. I am surely going to pick up some more Morgan Matson, or Katie Finn, is that her real name? I'm gonna pick up more of her books ASAP. I don't know, she is great. Please let me know if you have read this book by her or any of her other books, and let me know what you thought about them, because, you know, that would be awesome. Or let me know if you want to read them, whatever suits you. I don't know you. I feel like I've rambled enough. Yeah, lovely catching up with you. I'll see you guys later. Bye!